Hi, we're live. It is time for your Wednesday wellness tip. And today I want to talk about what should you be eating. And we just came off of one of our biggest eating days of the year, Thanksgiving. And your pants might be fitting a little tighter this week. So the thought of what should you be eating might have crossed your mind this week. And if you don't know me, I'm Kristin Wood. And I like to come on every Wednesday, give you a super simple tip that when you implement it with consistency, you are going to see some changes in your health and wellness. So today I want to talk about what should you be eating. And I want to start with saying that I am by far not a political person at all. So I'd never really given it much thought to the impact and the influence that our food companies and our agricultural lobbyists, the impact that they have on our nutrition policies. And you do need to keep in mind that an agricultural lobbyist and the food companies have a bottom line that they're looking out for. So sometimes the policies that they are pushing and having influence on are not the policies that are going to have a good effect on your bottom line. So you kind of have to take some things into your own hands. And it is a fact that the worse a product is for you, the bigger the advertising budget is going to be for that product. So if you're anything like me, you kind of try to steer away from advertising. It just is a waste of my time to watch commercials and things. So I steer away from that. But you really, if something's being advertised all the time and you're seeing it, even though it looks like it might be tasty, that might not be what you want to put in your shopping cart. So has this ever happened to you? This happens to me sometimes, but I'll think I really want a snack. I just want something to snack on. And I go put my hand in a bag of whatever and have a handful. And before I know it, I'm back for another handful. And then another handful. And at this point, I'm really mad at myself. I'm like, why can you not have some willpower? Why can you not be stronger? Why did you even start this? And if this ever happens to you, I want to share this with you. It's not just your willpower. The food companies have a thing called a bliss point. And this is when they get the right combination of the sugars and the fats and the salts. And with this bliss point, it has a chemical reaction with your brain. Your brain has this natural built-in biological thing that it wants pleasure. And this bliss point is working with that pleasure point in your brain. So it's not all you. It is, the food is designed to have that effect on you. So you eat more and you buy more. And the way to counteract this is to go with a more natural product. Something that doesn't have any kind of man-made chemical structure to it. And going towards a whole foods diet is really your first step. If you aren't there yet, then my suggestion for you is just to slowly transition into that whole foods product diet. And once you reach that, or if you already have, then you can look at doing things like going gluten-free, removing some of the dairy, removing sugars. But really that whole foods is your first step that you want to take. And it's really your responsibility to do that, is to look for the things, read the labels, look for everything that you can understand and pronounce. Don't go for anything with chemicals. And just do baby steps. One product a week when you transition away from one processed food to a more natural food, just one step a week. Can you imagine what you would be like this time next year if every week you just removed one processed food and replaced it with a healthier version? I would love to know what your product is this week that you want to get rid of and what you're going to replace it with. You know, make a note, drop a comment about that, because it may trigger someone else. They might not have thought of getting rid of that food, or might not have thought of what they could replace it with. Now for me, one of my guilty pleasures is tater tots. I love tater tots. And when I start eating tater tots, it's like I have to have more and more. And it finally dawned on me that I think they have the bliss point in tater tots. So, they've got all those chunked up pieces of potatoes. Something's in there holding them together. So what I have done is I don't buy the tater tots anymore. I just get if I want them, I have a real potato. I chunk it up, put my own seasoning on it, and bake it. And honestly, I kind of like that better than the tater tot. It takes a little more time, but I'm worth it. And so are you. So find the things that you can get rid of that are processed and work in that natural whole food item and see how much better you start to feel. It will make a difference when you do it with consistency. So I'd love to know what you're going to process out this week and what you're going to process into your diet. So drop a comment and let me know, and I will see you next Wednesday with another wellness tip. Thanks for joining me. Bye-bye.